We moved to Hello beautiful people. It's been a minute actually. The last video I made was the airport really video, which is going to be leading on to that, which I'm going to be leading on to the airport video and stuff. I was thinking about what I could say inside the video and what to explain of why and where I went. And this is kind of because I'm still at the place where we went and we moved. Yeah, so that is what that whole entire video was about. It was about because our family moved and we moved to a different state. No, a different state, I believe. I don't know if it's a different state or a different country. It's either or, I don't know. But we moved and we're not like in the United States anymore. That's what I mean. We moved internationally. And I wanted to explain why. So we moved to Ghana. Ghana is a place, is like a town or a place, a spot in Africa. And honestly, I had to learn more about it. And I wanted to do that with you guys, but I will do that in the next video. And honestly, I like it a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a journey because we've been planning this since December. We've been planning this since December because, yeah, we had this whole entire move situation last year. We moved 2 times in 2 years. This is a final spot that we moved to. And I honestly love it here. I love, the only thing that I don't probably like is that the roosters wake up in the morning and just automatically, early in the morning, around 2-ish o'clock in the morning. Your girl is a little bit jet lagged still because I am trying so hard to be on Ghana's Africa time schedule, because it's different from the States because we are 4 hours ahead than the States. So the people that's watching from the States on my YouTube channel, this will probably be coming out in a different time for you than it is right now. Because right now, I don't have my iPad, so I can't see what time it is right now. But it's I think it's close to the afternoon, 12, 11-ish. And honestly, I like it. So let me tell you, let's go all the way back to December. So December was around Christmas time. It was around Christmas time. We didn't do a big thing. This is why I didn't do a YouTube video on Christmas, because we didn't do a big thing. We did I posted a little bit and stuff, but we didn't do a whole big Christmas because we had to save up for the move. If you're asking, did everybody like the move? Yes, everybody loved the move. My brother loved the move, and my dog, it was his first time on a plane, and he was freaking out because he didn't like being in the air, which I would, the light turned off, give me a second. I'm back. Okay, back to what I was saying, which I would show you the plane videos and the plane photos. I don't know if I did any videos. I don't remember because we moved here July 12th. We moved here July 12th. It was a lot of bumpy roads. But anyway, so back to December. Everybody loved it. Well, it was a mutual decision actually, because one day my mom really wanted to move out of the States for certain reasons, mainly because everything that was going on in the States, and she was thinking about protecting her kids, which is every mother think about that. So she thought moving out the States was the best answer and was the best decision to do. Now, your girl's I'm not 18 anymore. Your girl's 19, but back then I was 18. So I could have stayed if I wanted to. I could have stayed if I wanted to. And the reason why I chose to go was because, honestly, she was correct about the whole entire decision. I'm just going to leave that off. She was correct about the whole entire decision. Everything was going on. And I didn't think we kind of was safe in the States, if that makes sense. Give me 1 minute. That's better. Now, I didn't think we were safe kind of in the States, mainly because of everything that was going on. And do I regret the decision for going here? No, I don't at all. Actually, I love it. I'm adapting more a little bit. Give me a moment. Sorry, I had to get my brother. Anyway, yeah, it was a mature decision. So one day around after Christmas, like a few weeks after, like January 1st or whatever. Now, mind you, my mom was like already planning on moving out the States. She was thinking about like moving to Japan, moving to Scotland, moving to London. Like she was literally going through the list of stuff that she wanted to move to. And she came across this video on TikTok about this woman saying that Ghana was a perfect place to move to. So one day she moved down. She went downstairs to me, like in the living room. We was sitting in the living room. My mom went downstairs and she was like, why don't we move to Africa? I always wanted to go to Africa. That's another reason. I always wanted to go to Africa. Africa was a dream place to want to go to. So I was like, what made you decide this? And she was like, well, I think that's a perfect opportunity, and also it's safer there, and also we will know our culture more there. Yes, this is also not like a racial thing too, because anybody that's black, melanin, anybody that's like a different color, they would know and they will see, like they know what's going on in the States and what's different. So for us, like as a black family, she thought it was a perfect thing to do to move to Africa because she thought we could learn our history there and learn how to do certain things there, you know? And we're still learning because we've been here like a month. It's about to be 2 months, but we've been here about a month. And I love it, honestly. Now, around January, when she came downstairs and asked me that, and I was like, sure, let's do it, right? And that's exactly that was when we started planning. That was when we started planning to go to Africa. I got a job at the dollar store, which I did a lot of videos with get ready, meet me, go to work, and this and that. And while I was doing that, we little did, like, you guys knew we was moving, like we were planning to move. And I didn't want to make this video before we moved, mainly because I didn't want to get our hopes up and get you guys hopes up, because I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of videos, I'm gonna do this and that, until I was for sure that we were moving to Ghana and Africa. Because I was in a state where I was like, oh, I don't know if we're actually gonna do this. My feelings was mixed, like very mixed, and I didn't know I was gonna miss my sisters. I was gonna, like, you know, and that's how I felt at the moment. That video I made, the crazy tattoo on a Tennessee trip, that was a goodbye trip for me and my sisters, because I'm moving to a whole different, like, continent. Like, this was a new thing. My older sister would never see her baby sister. My baby sister would never see her older sister. Well, she would, but they would, but like not for a little while. And that's what that video was about. That video was about a goodbye trip. It was a getaway trip, which I very, very, very miss them to this day. I do. And I didn't want the trip to end. I wanted it to last, because that was the very first trip that we went on together. That was the very, very first trip that we went on together. And we've been planning for years for us sisters just to go out and have fun. And we finally did it, but we didn't expect that one of us, me, was gonna be gone. And my sister, my baby sister, she turned 18 in June. And I'm happy for her. She is doing good. She's in the last year of school. She's gonna graduate. And I wish I could be there. Hopefully I can. I don't know, because we're millions, like thousands and thousands of miles away from each other, which is sad, and I miss them. Now, up to let's say around March, close to my birthday, March. That's when we started getting our shipping stuff ready, like our clothes and luggage, and knowing what we're gonna like bring to Africa. Like, we was not gonna bring no furniture. We was just bringing clothes, like clothes, pictures, pillows, covers, and all of that. And it's hot. It's hot as hell out here. Hot, very hot out here, and we don't really need covers. I don't really sleep under the cover. But we're in March, and I was still in school. I was still in my freshman year of college. And I had to like transfer what I was doing there to here, because I had to do all of that before. So that was the whole entire March thing, like shipping, shipping the stuff. We have these electric scooters that we ride around with, and we had to ship those out to Africa, which was not cheap. And we had to ship like all of our furniture, like all of our covers and stuff. And that was also hard too, because we all had a lot of covers, and we all had a lot of clothes, and we all had to leave some stuff behind. And honestly, I still miss half the stuff that we left behind, but I'm glad that we made it here safely. That flight was long. It was 10 hours. I was asleep halfway, but it was long. It was long. Let's just say that. And because it was long, I just fell asleep with my dog, and my dog Kobe, he's a service dog. So he was sitting next to me on this other chair, looking out the window, and then he was freaking out when he saw we was above water. And I did some pictures, like I did this picture up in the air, and then I did this picture with my grandma, and it was nice, honestly. Now, leading up to June, we were supposed to leave June. After the trip, we were supposed to move, and then we had some complications. My grandmother, she was on hospice, and she had to be rushed to the hospital. And because she had to be rushed to the hospital, everybody was like, it was like crazy, because we were supposed to move the next day. We were supposed to leave and go on a plane the next day. And then she was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And they really didn't think she was gonna make it. They thought she was gonna die, because she had a very bad infection in her bloodstream. And then we all prayed a lot, and it was hard, because I took care of my grandma. I take care of my grandma every day, and she's like my best friend, and I didn't want to lose her. Not yet. Her time's not up yet. And I just kept thinking, my mom was crying. I wasn't crying mainly because I was in denial. Like, I was in denial. Like, I was like, this is not happening. We were supposed to move. Everything was going on, and then this happened. I was scared. I've never been this scared in my whole entire life. And I've been through a lot in my lifetime. But losing my best friend and not seeing her again was something that I couldn't dread, and it was hard to comprehend and understand it. They had to do a surgery on her, and then she they had to do a lot of other tests and stuff. And I was in a room with her holding her hand, and you can't imagine the feeling I felt when I heard her scream, mainly because of the pain and the uncomfortable and the shots and the needles and all. It was painful and hurtful to hear, and I bet it was way worse for her. We were supposed to leave in June, and then it was done. Then we was wondering, we was blaming, like, I was like, does God even want us to live in Africa after this? And then right when we were supposed to leave, it was pouring down at the place where we was supposed to fly off to, the day that we had to leave. And I was like, wow, dang. If we would have left, we would have been on a plane and we would have been in the rain. That wouldn't have been good, and we would have had a plane crash. Then she got better immediately. She got better. They took the infection went down, and then she was able to go home like a week after that. And then when we brought her home, she felt better. She wasn't in pain. She was good, actually. And then July, when we were leaving, the first week of July, I think. No, it was the second week of July. July 12th is when we came here. And honestly, we moved. We went in the airport early in the morning, and we stayed there because the plane didn't go off until at 9 p.m. So we was there at 9 a.m. And because we was there at 9 a.m., we were like sitting there at the airport, and my mom had to get the luggage from my aunt's house, because earlier that week she brought a bunch of our luggage at our aunt's house to hold up in where we was flying off to. And mainly because it wouldn't have fit the luggage. She wouldn't have fit the luggage and also all of us in there. So what she did was smart. She left it at our aunt's house that was close to the airport, and then she brought it back. And I was there with my brother and my grandma at the airport for hours waiting. And then my mom brought the luggage back. I was mainly scared because I didn't know if they was gonna let my dog on the plane, but he's a service dog, so they had to, and they did. They brought him on the plane. They saw his papers, and then he was on, and then he got his Ghana paper, which is up here. I'll show you a little picture, but I'll be blocking some stuff. But anyway, it was so cute, and I loved it, and it was fun. And being on a plane was like, I've been on a plane multiple times in my life because this family's a traveler, and I loved it. My dog, he didn't really love the plane part, but he loved everything else, and he's having a great time because he could roam free. Like, he don't have to be tied up, and I don't have to be worried about somebody stealing my dog, which is what I worried about in the States, because I had to tie my dog up outside, and he don't have to be tied up at all, because the house that we live in, my house, I got my own apartment. I live with my grandma. My grandma is in my apartment, and she's in her room right now. But my mom got another apartment. But my apartment, she has a little gate, like a gate all around the house where he can't run out. He can't like do anything. He's done it a bunch of times before, though. When we opened the gate, he ran out, but he came right back. And all the other dogs is roaming around. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really worried about him because every other dog was off the leash. They would let them go. But my dog, he's from the States, so he doesn't understand half of the stuff that the dog here can do just yet. And I can't really trust him to just run out. Give me a moment. But anyway, other than that, everything was good. everything is good now. As you can see, I'm not really like full on unpacked yet. I need a closet, but that luggage over there and my projector screen where I play my video game and my Xbox where I play my video game and stuff. Yeah, it's on top of that because I need a stand and I don't have no stand. So we're just gonna deal with that for right now. Anyway, but everything else is good. Everything's good and I love it here. And I will be making a lot of videos about Ghana and stuff. I am so happy to do this journey with you, and I'm so happy I did this video because I feel much more better and I feel at ease and stuff. So it was like, it was experience. And follow your heart. Like if somebody's showing you a sign, like God is showing you a sign, like to do something, do it. Don't hold back, because if you hold back, it's just gonna bring you down. Go for it, because we went for it and we are here. Like I'm in a certain position where I'm like, wow, we're finally here. Like I didn't expect this to happen, and you guys should feel the same way. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Comment down any videos you want me to do. I will gladly do them. I hope you guys stay blessed. And yeah, stay true to yourself. Stay beautiful. Stay confident. Stay strong. And stay safe, guys. Peace out. Bye.
Thank you.